Thanks to everyone for being here for the opening night of the 2016 Wisconsin Film Festival. My name is Ben Reiser. I coordinated this thing, if you can call it that. On behalf of the UW-Madison Arts Institute and the Department of Communication Arts, we welcome you to the 18th Annual Wisconsin Film Festival, and for our very first year here at the Barrymore Theatre. I want to say a special thanks to the Barrymore Theatre and Steve, who's just been such a darling man to work with. And they are hosting the night tonight. It's wonderful. Please visit the bar often and tell them Steve sent you. I also want to thank our food vendors tonight who donated so many lovely things for our reception. And then I think some of you, even after the reception, got some ultimate mac and cheese from Monty's. I know I did. I've been trying to work up to my festival weight. I think I've gotten there. I'm sort of with my hair and my weight. I feel like I am Stan Laurel and Oliver Hardy all in one. Anyway, so thanks to Cork and Bottle for the champagne toast. Cork and Bottle has been such a wonderful supporter of the festival over the years, and they stepped up even bigger tonight with all that champagne. The Next Door Brewery, Whole Foods, the Green Owl Cafe, Monty's Blue Plate, Bandung Chocolatierian Cafe, and Gail Ambrosius Chocolatier. How do you like that? I said all tonight's food people in one long breath. So in the lobby tonight, check out our silent auction. Christina Martin Wright named it Gimme More at the Barrymore. Is that right? Or do we change it? Gimme More at the Barrymore. We have a silent auction that's... What? Getting more at the Barrymore. Okay, you're right, that was better. This auction features goods and services from Atwood neighborhood merchants as well as many other sponsored businesses from all over the city. And a special package that arrived straight from Havana a few weeks ago. Thank you, Julie Mott. Yeah, we got some Cuban cigars and some Cuban rum. What's the name of that package again, Christina Martin, right? Cuban Staycation. Thank you. Anyway, bidding starts tonight and then goes all the way through our stay here at the Barrymore, which is through next Wednesday, the 20th. So at 9 p.m., Tuesday, April 20th, that's it. We're taking our final bids, and hopefully we'll make some money. Also, I want to give a shout out and thanks to the Harmony Barn Grill, who are going to be hosting as many of us as want to go over there afterwards tonight. After tonight's movie, we're going to be there with VO5, a wonderful disco cover band, and they also have some disco originals too, but they will be partying, and there's just a $5 cover charge, which is less than you would normally pay for VO5, unless you saw them at like a, Atwood Fest or something, then you wouldn't have to pay anything. But for tonight, pay $5 and help us lay the groundwork for next year's Wisconsin Film Festival. So I want to take this opportunity to thank the people that I work with all year round to make this festival happen. The programming team from Communication Arts, Jim Healy and Mike King, are so fearless and brilliant in their programming, and it's always a thrill and a pleasure when they finally reveal to us in the office what we're showing this year, and our jaws drop and we say, what? You were showing a film called Sergio Herman Fucking Perfect? Okay. And Jim's going to be out in a little while to give you a real introduction to the festival. But I can't let the opportunity pass to not thank my team over at the Arts Institute, the people who are the sort of producing arm of the festival, the operations, and everyone over at Arts Institute works so tirelessly for months to make this festival possible, and they take anything and everything that we throw at them, and they run with it, and I'm just amazed and humbled by their dedication. I mean, they don't really, you don't even know who they are, but they're the ones who make this thing work, and especially Stacy Francis, who made it back in time for tonight. Thanks, Stacy. It's good to have you with us. Okay, so we're here tonight to not only celebrate the start of the festival, but also to celebrate excellence in Wisconsin filmmaking. And I want to thank Wisconsin Public Television, the Great Dane Brew Pub, and Wisconsin Public Radio for their support of this year's Wisconsin Zone programming. And so it's now my honor to introduce a man who's graciously agreed to compete with himself tonight. Pete Schwaba's got a program on the air right now. His director's cut program featuring the Wisconsin Film Festival is for some reason premiering tonight at 7. So you can leave now and watch Pete on TV, or you can give him a round of applause here. He's gonna present our Golden Badger Awards for tonight. Thanks, Pete.
Thank you, Ben. Keep it going for the lovely and talented Ben Reiser, everybody. Coordinating his ass off this year. And it looks great. Okay, that's fun. I am so happy to be here at something that is very near and dear to my heart, quilting. No. But when I'm not at a stitching bitch, film is my thing. I love film. So I'm so thrilled with this turnout, too, because last year we were at the Livingston, and there was like 20 people, and this is, you know, right? I mean, this is incredible. So I think the bar is officially closed after that, so hope you have a ride home. Okay. So every year, literally hundreds of films with a Wisconsin connection are submitted for consideration. And this year, 50 films were selected to screen in this year's festival, which is pretty cool. 50 films just in Wisconsin. How about a big hand for the Wisconsin filmmakers? Everything from feature-length narrative to documentary films to experimental and animated shorts, which is pretty cool. And we have 3 awesome... Oh, and this, I love this. For 2 days in February, which is lovely this time of year in Madison, our Golden Badger jury watched those 50 films at 4070 Vilas Hall, pausing only for nourishment provided by festival sponsors, Whole Foods, Dottie Dumplings Dowry, Great Veggie Burgers, and the Great Dane Brew Pub. And they rested their eyes at night at the lovely Livingston Inn. Sadly, all in the same room because of budget cuts, but we're used to that here in Wisconsin. What? I'm hosting a show in this state and I'm making paper route money. No, I'm kidding. Okay. So at the end of the intense weekend of movie watching, our 3 jurors deliberated and decided on 3 films to honor with the coveted Golden Badger Award. I'd like to bring our jury to the stage now. So let's go to page 3 and introduce our jury. Brandon Colvin has had 2 films in the Wisconsin Film Festival, Frames in 2012 and Sabbatical in 2014. Come on up, Brandon. He also wrote and directed Titanic, which did not get in that year, but it's a good effort. Holly DeRuyter had 3 sold-out screenings at last year's Wisconsin Film Festival for her film Old Fashioned, the story of the Wisconsin Supper Club. Holly. As did Golden Badger winning Kurt Rather for Little America. Kurt, come on up. This year's 3 Golden Badger winners reflect the excellence and variety in Wisconsin filmmaking. Written and directed by Madison native Zy Magnus, Round River is a narrative short that displays a command of cinematography and performance, as well as a knack for precise revealing details. Gorgeous lighting, patient editing, and emotional subtlety make this short especially absorbing. Shot in, I'm going to get this wrong. Say it, help me again, Sai. Mazomanie. Anyone here from Mazomanie? Apparently not. The film also conveys a strong sense of place, which grounds its story of family and maturation. Zai and his partner, producer Alyssa Polk, are here to accept the award. Come on up, you guys. Congratulations.
Thank you very much to the Wisconsin Film Festival. Wisconsin is definitely at the heart of our film, so it means a lot to be honored by fellow Wisconsin filmmakers. Also, I want to share this with Alyssa Polk and 2 of our producers and champions, Renee and Jay Knight. Thank you.
Next, we honor Stephano Galli for his film Lamerica, a portrait of America sketched through a series of beautifully shot, humorous, and transporting documentary vignettes. Galli, an Italian transplant, traveled across the country filming interesting folks in dozens of small towns from Florida to California, Texas, and Wisconsin. What results is a vision of flyover state life rendered fresh and unique by foreign eyes. Come on up, you guys. He's got a split personality. I'm sorry. Stephano.
Hello, my American friend. How are you? This is beautiful. Yeah, thank you very much. Wisconsin Film Festival is a pleasure, and yeah, great. Make sure you come on Saturday to watch it, 9 o'clock, okay? Ciao.
And last but certainly not least, Milwaukee filmmaker Kara Mulrooney explores the anxieties of motherhood and feminine conformity in her experimental documentary short, Jazzy at 32. I had the pleasure of interviewing Kara on Director's Cut, which is airing right now. Sorry you can't see it, but she's here with us in person, so it's even better. Mulrooney's funny, unique approach sees her interacting with real online psychics and card readers as she attempts to understand a bizarre dream. Mulrooney deftly brings out the odd charisma of the psychics, while her own performance imbues the film with singular pathos. Kara, come on up. Kara Mulrooney.
Thank you so much. I just adore this film festival, and I'm so honored, and this is just so invigorating as a filmmaker. Also, I'm something like 5th generation Wisconsin, so to get an award at the Wisconsin Film Festival is like the penultimate, so thank you.
Let's give all of our Golden Badger Award winners another round of applause, please. Now we have a special greeting from UW Chancellor Rebecca Blank.
Good evening. I'm UW-Madison Chancellor Rebecca Blank, and on behalf of the Wisconsin Film Festival, I'd like to welcome all of you to the historic Barrymore Theatre for opening night. I wish I could be there with you, but I'm in Chicago, hosting a gathering of alumni and friends of UW-Madison as we continue to generate financial support for our great university with the Always Forward campaign. This is the 18th year of the festival, and we're the largest university-produced film festival in the nation. It's our first year here at the Barrymore Theatre, and we're thrilled to be in the Atwood neighborhood. And, starting tomorrow, we'll also be at our 3 on-campus venues as well. We hope you get a chance to see some of the other great films on the schedule. Please enjoy tonight's film and festivities. Bucky and I are with you in spirit, on Wisconsin. Bucky, did you get real butter? Excellent. Now, enjoy the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to bring up a man who's become a very good friend of mine. I've interviewed him every year in Director's Cut, and I am blown away by his knowledge of films and his passion for films, as well as this festival. It is my pleasure to introduce Wisconsin Film Festival Director of Programming, Jim Healy. Jim, come on up.
Thanks, everyone. And so great. How about another hand for the Barrymore? It's great being here, huh? I love being here. This is the first time since I've been involved with programming this festival that we had to come up with one film for opening night. So we had to give it a lot of thought, and the pressure was on. But we've got a great movie for you tonight. This is a really rollicking entertainment. Hunt for the Wilder People is the latest feature by Taika Waititi from New Zealand. How many of you saw Boy at the 2011 Wisconsin Film Festival? So some of you. And What We Do in the Shadows is next feature, okay? Well, he's made this one and he's moved on to his next project, and he's actually given a lot of us, I'm speaking for myself at least, a reason to start seeing the Thor movies, because he's going to be directing the next installment for that, for Marvel, so that'll be out soon. But we found a really great movie tonight to bring you, a great popcorn and beer movie. And the festival is filled with lots of great, entertaining, and fun movies. What we've done is we've put together, my programming colleagues and I want to mention again Ben Reiser, Mike King, and Amanda McQueen, who we've come together to bring you like an 8-day celebration of international film art. But we also, all of us, believe that the best art is also the best entertainment. So there's lots of fun to be had. We hope to see you around the festival as the days go by. And we hope that you really get this out to the Barrymore too. We have a great double bill tomorrow night, Morris from America, and another film from New Zealand called Tickle, David Farrier's documentary, which was also a smash at the Sundance Film Festival this year. And it's having its Midwest premiere tomorrow here at the Barrymore. Can't recommend both those films enough. They're both terrific. So we hope to see you around the festival. We also wanted to bring this evening back home again to Wisconsin's Own, and we have a Wisconsin's Own short film for you before the feature. This is a feature film that takes place primarily in a big forest, and the short film is called Forest Products. And the director has had several films in the festival before. He's a Golden Badger winner. His name is Eric Nelson. He's in the house. Eric, could you stand up? And the director for Areas. And now, Ben, are you coming up again? Okay, we're going on with the show. Enjoy the film.
I remember it now, but I don't remember. And I remember kind of the emotion, even if I don't remember the particulars, so.
Part of it is getting that film guide. That's a magical moment. You comb through it.
There's so many movies that I want to see, but I won't be able to see them all.
Oh, I can go to this movie here and I have 5 minutes here.
Ticket holders down here, non-ticket holders down here.
Slush, snow, 75-degree days, all during the same film festival.
The very first film I think I ever saw at the festival.
It was a crazy movie about this prom in Kenosha where
people were offended by it. People thought it was smut when really it was art.
Still can't figure out how they got the dogs to be able to do all that.
I remember one about a boy and he had a gigantic brother.
Something about music, something about dancing, something about running through a forest.
What is this? I love it, but...
People that went a little out of control with their button collection were termed button gluttons.
And then they said, oh, no, we're sorry, we gotta close the doors. I said, I know you got one more seat somewhere. But occasionally one did open up.
There were these little moths that came in on one of the trailers, and they were making these little noises.
The year that the festival went from 4 days to the full week was absolutely nirvana.
Go from like 3 films and then I saw 8 films and I can't stop. 20.
My personal best is about 34.
We always throw in a few weird ones.
A little narrative here, a little animation on the side over here, and maybe a cup of some foreign films.
My sister's bugged me before about me seeing movies she didn't get to see.
even the opening of the curtain was awesome.
We always try to prioritize getting to the film where there is a director or a cast member or somebody to have a conversation with.
You go to see a movie and then you realize, oh my God, that's the guy I was speaking with last night.
And this is their baby, like they've given birth.
Wow.
This film festival thing might really take off.
And the little light turns off and the film starts and it's just magical.